Hi, I'm Brady. I am 45, almost 46, and I was 44, almost 45 when I had my eyebrows done at the beauty cabin. It took me about 18 months to decide to go ahead with the process. Looking back on it now, I'm not really sure why I was so hesitant about waiting to do it, but I was. Anyway, in the end, I could not be more pleased with the result. I am not what you would call a girly girl. This is how I usually look when I go out. I am not a cosmetics person. I am pretty plain. That being said, I hated the fact that I had no eyebrows. I used to joke all the time that I would scare small children because I look like it was just like skin on my face. It's just the way I am. It's not something I don't think that was, exacerbated by age or anything like that. They were becoming probably more sparse as I've aged, and like this, they were also graying. Yen and I talked for quite a few times before I decided to go ahead with the process. I felt, put a lot of thought into this, probably more than I did once I decided to go ahead with it. That being said, she's the expert at it. I'd seen a lot of pictures of her work, and I knew that she was who I would trust to do this for me and get what I hoped would be an excellent result. When we discussed it, she decided that she would use probably about half the amount of strokes that she would normally use, partly because I think I was going from almost no eyebrows to what would suddenly miraculously be eyebrows. I have not had any touch-up processes since my 6-week touch-up, which is almost a year ago. I think they've lasted really well. I am not a great sunscreen user. I spend a lot of time outdoors in the summer, and they haven't faded. I feel like they've worn really well, and I am super, super pleased. I would recommend Yen and the microblading process to anybody. It's been honestly, it's a game changer for me. Before I had them done, I used to feel very self-conscious about leaving my home or actually even being in my home without applying eyebrows every day, which in my line of work and with my lifestyle was not always super handy. I work in a kitchen, so often I'm hot and would, wipe half an eyebrow off my face. Or when I was out with my kids or exercising, they certainly, were not a permanent fixture all the time. I would not hesitate to recommend the service or the facility, and certainly not Yen, to anybody that was thinking seriously about doing this. And I actually have recommended her and pushed a few other people into doing this once I had it done. The result looks natural. I feel like me. I don't feel, like I've got some giant eyebrow on all the time. The process itself was a little bit painful, nothing crazy. Certainly I have tattoos, and it was not as traumatic or stressful as that. The noise probably bothered me. Like tattoos, the noise bothered me more than the actual process itself. The results from the very first treatment they blew my mind. They actually blew my mind. I couldn't stop looking at the eyebrows in the mirror. It was also kind of weird to wake up with them and have them every day, after swimming or showering or washing my face, whatever. I always had eyebrows. This was a new thing for me. The cost was not prohibitive. It's certainly not an inexpensive treatment to do, but again, based against comfort level and honestly time that I don't have to put and product that I don't have to put on my face anymore, it's not a hindrance at all. I'm just really happy with what I got, and yeah, that's about it. It's one of those things that makes you feel good about yourself, and it's a pretty easy fix in the big scheme of things. Thanks.